This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Worked on nothing but race setup. We got trouble down in 3 and 4. Caution is out.
Several cars in the wall. Lap 3, first caution out. Clint Boyer in the Richard Childress Racing number 21. Heavy damage to the rear end of that car.
Yeah, this is the same car that he had at Nashville where he was so strong. And look at Billy Parker, Rusty Wallace's car, the 66. A lot of damage to that race car. These guys were back there running somewhere about mid-pack.
Take a look at the replay. Parker spinning at the bottom of your screen up into the wall. Hard to see how it actually began.
And what we're hearing on clip
17 laps here this evening at Gateway, followed by Ron Hornaday Jr. in the 2 car. Kyle Busch in the 5 rides third, followed by David Green and Jason Keller.
And of course, Martin Truex Jr. making his first Busch start here at Gateway. Because of that, Kevin Mannion, the group decided to come up here and test. I believe we have Mike Wallace in the 4 car, coasting very slowly down the back straightaway. So far, we stay under green.
Won by the pole sitter. However, Martin Truex Jr. has led every lap tonight from the pole. Under caution for the second time, the 36 car driven by Travis Geisler. Look at your early race.
We've got trouble down in 1 and 2. I think someone lost an engine. The caution is out. Robert Presley in the 47 car. It's an engine from Robert Yates' engine department. It's about to go a lap down there. You see right at the end of the front straightaway, just as Regan Smith and Robert was just about to be lapped by the leaders. The leaders were right behind. Right there on the inside, he's almost 2 laps down right there. In fact, when he's side by side, he is 2 laps down, fighting to try to get one of them back. And we got trouble here on the front straightaway. Mark Green in the 28 car up against the inside wall. Caution is out. Now what NASCAR will have to determine is when the field was frozen, the minute that yellow flag came out, was Greg Biffle, the 60 car, indeed in front of Ron Hornaday, our leader, and will he get one of those laps back? Remember.
All right, there's your green flag. Trouble in the back.
It looks like everybody checked up and someone just got into the back of Mark Green, the 28 car, and just turned him around. Looks like someone had some trouble up in the field. There you see a lot of cars. Possibly Michael Waltrip in the 99 didn't get going, and things started stacking up behind him. All right, we
caution out, Larry Mack. Caution out again.
Caution is out. There you see the 77 car.
Shane Hall
sitting in the grass. All right, we need to update the Greg Biffle situation.
Owner of, but as Buddy Baker would say, you can't throw a brick in that thing and make it turn left.
Absolutely not. And obviously Dale Earnhardt Jr. See David Rudiman in the 87 car. He was running in the 9th position. Looks like we're really starting to have some engine problems with these cars. I mean, you turn a lot of RPMs here. Even though you're shifting, it's those sustained RPMs that stay way up there. And that's a shame because David Rudiman had worked his way, stayed up in the top 10, but it looks pretty terminal for that 87 car.
And caution is out. Caution is out for the 6th time. He's dropped a cylinder.
Who's in second, and he has about a 3-second lead on the 4th place car, Bobby Hamilton Jr. You know, we were talking about Martin Truex Sr. I just about bet he's down there hanging out in the pits right now, probably standing up on the wall. There you see him right there. A great racer himself. Looks pretty calm right now. He looks calmer than he did at Bristol a few months ago. Martin was going for that first win. He'll come by the stripe this time. 7 laps to go.
Piece of sheet metal hanging off the right side of that car and all. It doesn't seem to matter. Jeff Hanna, is trouble on the 37?
Inside of the Jason Ratcliffe just buried his head inside his hands because the 37 car just lost a cylinder, guys. We've had a lot of engines go south tonight. Now the 37 car looks like he's going to be part of that group right now with only about 7.
Yeah, I mean, right now he's in 10th, Jeff, and yeah, he's fixing to be overtaken by our leader.
6 laps to go for Martin Truex Jr.
Now, when Martin Truex Jr. comes by the start-finish line the next time, that will be 5 to go, and we will be past the red flag window. The window that NASCAR gave the teams at the drivers' meeting was 5 laps. If we have a caution after 5 laps, we'll certainly work to get the race restarted, but no red flag. And now there is 5 laps to go for our leader, Martin Truex Jr., who is about 6 1/4 seconds ahead of Ron Hornaday in the 2 car. There you see he pulls up to the back of David Green. David right now is in the 11th position. And if he could nurse that thing home with that cylinder that's down, that would still be a pretty good finish for him, considering he's only on 7 cylinders.
Yeah, absolutely. He's 4th in points. He needs a good night tonight. You know, Larry Mackey said earlier in the race, this event had never been won from the pole position. Martin Truex Jr. could change that here shortly.
I would say he's going to change a lot of things. Hey, we got quite a battle going on for the 5th position. Kyle Busch in the 5 car. 00, Jason Leffler was starting to reel him in just a few laps ago, but now the last couple laps, Kyle Busch is starting to pull away just a little bit. Right now there's about a 2nd differential in it. But this would be a good run for Jason Leffler in that 00 car, Buddy Barker.
You know, Larry, racing, I believe, is no different than other sports. It's all about momentum. It's hard to get, hard to keep.
It really is. It's hard to get. It's very hard to keep, trust me. Martin Truex Jr. about 2.5 laps to go. Next time, Bobby, 2 laps to go. And he has a pretty clean racetrack in front of him now. Don't have a lot of lap traffic out there to deal with.
Lead of almost 6 seconds over Ron Hornaday. Look how calm his hands are on that steering wheel, Larry.
Seems very relaxed and at home in there. There he's in 3rd gear, just as we've seen drivers doing all night long. About halfway up the backstretch here, lap and a half to go. You'll see him reach over there and slide it into 4th gear. Just kind of taking care of everything. Next time will be white flag. 1 lap to go for Martin Truex Jr. in that 8 car. Goes by Robbie Gordon, the 55 car. Now, Robbie is in the 10th position, so he's still in the top 10.
White flag. Here we go. 4 more corners. Truex Jr. trying to become the 6th different driver to win a Busch Series race here in Gateway.
Pretty much with a half a lap to go. Nobody in front of him, nobody behind him. You just don't need to get in trouble in here in 3 and 4. Eases through the middle of 3 and 4. Throttle up. You see him hit this pretty much coast home from there. And of all these people here, nobody is sitting down.
Everybody on their feet cheering Martin Truex Jr.'s 3rd win of the 2004 season.
Ron Hornaday looks like he will come home in 2nd. Jason Keller in 3rd. Bobby Hamilton Jr. in 4th. Kyle Busch in 5th. Jason Leffler in 6th.
Look at that. He had the H shape in the back of his head. That's a fan.
Yes, it is. There he is. Greg be 7th. David Strimmy good up 8th. As we saw, Robbie finish his 10th, 1 lap down.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.